because a small Kentucky town chillingly now had a whodunit on its hands, and a family somewhere had lost a daughter. The news of the grim discovery spread quickly in Scott County, and by the time reporters began covering the story, they had given the unknown girl a nickname, and that was Tent Girl. And the moniker stuck, inspired by the tent-like canvas in which she was found. And in an era long before instant internet updates, the bizarre name and the mystery behind it captured the public's attention, because a small Kentucky town chillingly now had a whodunit on its hands, and a family somewhere had lost a daughter, though no one yet knew who or where they were. So from the outset, investigators treated the case as a probable homicide, because the way the victim was trussed up in a tarp and dumped by the highway pointed to foul play. And detectives from Scott County Sheriff's Office and the Kentucky State Police began working to identify the young woman, and they noted her physical characteristics. A petite female estimated around 5 feet to 1 inch tall and 110 to 115 pounds with reddish brown hair. So because of her small stature and youthful-looking features, authorities initially guessed she was in her mid or late teens, perhaps 16 to 19 years old, and the medical examiner believed she had likely died several weeks before her discovery. And an early estimate placed her time of death around April of 1968. But with no ID on the body, the only name investigators could call her was the nickname already in the papers, which was Tent Girl. So the autopsy and crime scene evidence gave investigators a few clues, but not nearly enough to solve the case outright. And the coroner could not pinpoint an exact cause of death from the decomposed remains. There were no bullet holes or obvious knife wounds. However, subtle signs suggested a violent end, and that was that bruising on the skull that they had found indicated a possible blow to the head, and the position of the body hinted that the girl might have been alive when confined in the tarp. So a state police officer at the scene speculated grimly about what had happened, saying, quote, "We think the girl was rendered unconscious by a blow to the head, then tied up in the bag to die a slow death by asphyxiation," unquote.